Welcome to another video celebrating the Chamber's 50-year anniversary. In this segment, we turn the spotlight on a former Chamber president who was passionate about community engagement, civic activism, and tourism development. Dr. Charles Herbert Thompson moved to Tuskegee in 1975, where he became head basketball coach at Tuskegee University, winning conference and championship titles. Never haughty about the prestige of an earned Ph.D. and Hall of Fame college coaching glory, around Tuskegee he's simply Charlie T., owner of this downtown business. A two-term president of the Chamber, he served until 2010. Shortly after stepping down, his life changed dramatically when he suffered 3 strokes in 2012.
He's done well. I think he's been very mentally alert and active, and he knows what's going on and always has.
Charlie T. wanted to share his memories of his Chamber presidency, and with a little help, he did.
What do you think were your greatest accomplishments as Chamber president?
Well, I had these ladies that were the Chamber ambassadors.
I actually served with the ambassadors during that time, and nice group of ladies. We had fun with we did a lot of the grand openings, and I know I had to tell him when I retired, I said, you immediately, I think the next day, took me to a Chamber meeting, because he wanted to get me started with helping to do whatever they were doing. And he worked hard during that time.
Hard working with an imagination that stretched high, he was open to new ideas, like why not mimic New York's New Year's Eve excitement, but with a twist? To honor George Washington Carver, why not give Tuskegee something it once had but lost? Charlie T. brought back the New Year's Eve peanut drop.
4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
He also supported Mardi Gras Tuskegee style, not a copycat of bigger cities, something that was fun, festive, and sized to fit the local culture. And he was a big tourism advocate. He convinced UBT to contribute money to the Chamber so the Chamber could commission an expert to market local tourism assets. That expert was Noah Hopkins. He had been a tourism leader in New Orleans. His company was in charge of public relations and marketing for the Essence Music Festival, attracting 142,000 people the first year, generating $75 million for the New Orleans economy. Noah had scored big in the tourism and hospitality industry, and the right mix of messages and marketing was the key to his success. Noah had purchased a home in Tuskegee, so Charlie T. felt tourism was finally in the right hands.
What were your expectations from tourism?
Well, the probably one of the most historic venues in the world.
He always has said that this is sacred ground here, and if you look at the things that have happened here, and the people who have come out of here, and the people who have come through here, if you just think about all of the greats that have come out of this community, and a lot of them are people we haven't even probably begun to scratch the surface on, bringing to the forefront to let people know about. Now, the person that owned this house was Reverend Buford and Lil Buford, Lil Thompson Buford, and her son is Myron Thompson, Judge Thompson, and she was the registrar on the campus. Reverend Buford, I believe, was the state NAACP president. Then you look the White House across the street, Portia Pittman Washington lived there, and the lady that owns it, Denise, Dr. Dixon, Mildred Dixon, that was her house. And she said Portia Pittman Washington taught music lessons in there. And so you start looking at just the things that went on in the community.
So we need to get something for all these people in the city.
What do you think we should do to honor them?
Some kind of plaque.
Yeah, we talked about going through these neighborhoods, even the areas where the houses no longer stand, but we knew what was there. And maybe not as big a plaque as the ones that they got up some other places, but a small marker that says this was where this person lived and what their connection was for the community and what they did. You know, you got the house down on Bibb Street that belonged to William Dawson. Choir director on the campus, and he did a lot of arranging and writing of Negro spirituals. But yeah, just there's stories to be told about this area. Mr. Reed that had the haberdashery and cleaners. That was it's the brick building down there now that's boarded up. Well, he and a group of men, I think it was Dr. Hall and Jimmy Harris, and I don't remember who else, were the people who were instrumental in getting the first Holiday Inn here, out at Exit 38, those many years ago. And you just think about all of these people who did, the Mr. Allen, and I don't remember, Dr. Hall, and people who had the car dealerships here and downtown on the main street, and just lots of things.
Charlie T. could see that this level of marketing expertise could be scaled for smaller projects, like historic trails in neighborhoods honoring forgotten contributions of Macon County citizens. He had Noah produce Music Under the Stars in the downtown square, and he wanted to see more nighttime events here.
And then also, too, I did a lot of things with family reunions and stuff. Even got letters from the hotel management saying how much they appreciate the room nights that I put in their hotel. And letters from the people on the tour buses. When Charlie understood, though, that one tour bus can be equivalent to about $12,000 if you can keep it for 2 days. You know, if you get a 48 passenger tour bus, it's a lot of revenue. I did best practice tours. When Charlie was there, we went to the Atlanta, Georgia. But he was on board for anything that promote tourism. You know, that was his thing. He had a store downtown, and he just wanted to build downtown. And unfortunately, he didn't get a chance to do it.
What were your biggest challenges as president?
Well, I don't think I had any problems about getting anything done, because I'm kind of like the boss.
You don't think you had any problems?
No.
So do you have faith that one day Tuskegee will be all that it can be?
More. I don't have any doubt that we will be great.